What's going on? I just tried making a video. Every time I stop and start, it starts a new file. I don't know how to continue making the same one without, you know, making 4 different videos. Guess I can edit them and run them together, but should be a way to make that not happen. So it ended up getting screwed up and lost and erased or whatever. I have 2 parts of it left, but not the first part. Basically, I was just not doing anything anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I was talking a little bit about buffing, and for Tommy, about the foam pads and stuff like that. I love foam pads. Meguiar's makes a red foam pad. I think it's a W7000 is the part number on it. It works really good for cutting. Basically, it takes the place of the wool pads. So sometimes I use wool, sometimes I use the red Meguiar's cutting pad. They really shouldn't grab. We said how it was pulling. I don't know if it's too dry. A lot of times I'll wet the pad down with Meguiar's Final Inspection. It's like a quick detailer. I'm sure you might know what that is. Keep the pad wet, and it works pretty good. And sometimes when I'm done with the polish, I'll spray the panel down with Final Inspection and then buff that off. But yeah, it shouldn't really be pulling and grabbing too much. You gotta be careful with some of the foam pads because they like to burn edges real easy. Especially on the S10s, how the fenders have that body line on the wheel well. It's easy to burn through that when you're buffing above on the top part of the fender. I've done that plenty of times. But yeah, that dent that you missed on your truck, I know how that shit goes. You get, you're pissed when you see something like that because you didn't know it was there, and that's not too bad. It's actually an easy one to miss. Paintless deck guy could easily get that out of there if you chose to go that route. At least the dent guys around here can. We know a couple of really good guys we have come out to the shop sometimes, but that one would be easy. I know what you're talking about the flaky people. You get a lot of that in doing this kind of stuff, even at work. People will come in, you'll write them an estimate, they'll say, okay, when can I bring it in, how long will it take, blah blah blah. They set an appointment to bring it in, and they never show up. Sometimes the nice people will call and let you know they're not going to come in, but a lot of them just never show up. So you think you'll have a busy week planned, and you go get 3 or 4 of those, and next thing you know, you don't even have enough to get through the week. But you get a lot of that with side work too, which I try not to do any side work anymore unless it's real small and real easy and quick. Just because I don't like having that kind of stuff on my mind, knowing I need to get it done, plus all the other stuff I got going on, and nobody wants to pay. You quote somebody for a paint job, and they're like, "Oh, I can go to Maaco, we'll do the whole car for $500." Sweet, go to Maaco, and then they'll go to Maaco, and then they'll come back and bitch about it. But I don't know. I could use the money doing side work. I definitely need it. But the hassle and dealing with people is not worth it. Maybe if I didn't have so much of my own stuff going on, I would do some here and there. But yeah, I got my Nova, I got my wife's Nova, 65 El Camino at my parents' house I need to do, my neighbor's truck. I just got plenty to keep me busy for a long time, so unless I find some quick and easy jobs I can make some money on, then I might do them. But yeah. Anyways, Tommy, truck looks good. 8 might not be perfect, but you know, what is? Nothing out there is perfect. You'll get better and better the more you do. And put that thing outside in the sun, you're going to be blinded by it and not notice any of that crap. I can't wait to see that thing. It looks sweet. So take it easy. Rick Fix. That was the other thing. www.stevesnopasite.com. You'll find a lot of information there. Like I say, register. There's a spot on the forum for member introductions. Just post a little message, you know, who you are and what you got. And then when you go to the main forum page, if you scroll down, and it's towards the bottom where they separate each generation of Novas, and go to the 4th generation Nova, which is 75 to 79. Go in that forum and probably find a lot of information. Most people on that site are pretty helpful. You ask a question, you'll probably get plenty of responses. And or you can search and just look through all the threads on there. You can find out a lot of stuff. But I think the frame rails on that 4-door should be the same. Might be a pain in the ass to get them off, but I know they're not solid welded, they're spot welded to the floor. It might be easier just to cut the floor out with the frame rails attached and put the whole thing in. I don't know, you'll figure that out. But anyway, is there a way to change your username on YouTube? Like after you've already joined and put videos up now? I never thought. I should have just started a new one before I started making videos, but I guess it's not that big a deal. Anyway. Stuff like that. I need to mow the lawn. That's what I need to do. I got a mole problem out here. Can't get rid of them. Which is fine when they used to be out back here, but they've been slowly working their way up towards the house and being in the backyard. And it doesn't always look so great having a million molehills in your yard. I'm about to hire a guy to trap them, but I don't know. I think he charges $50 a mole. This is really going to be a crappy video. Oh well. Got everything mostly masked off. Ready to throw some plastic over it and get these jams painted. I don't know why every time I start and stop this camera, it starts making another video instead of just keep going on the same one. I gotta figure that out. Don't forget to shove a bunch of paper in this hole here, or open the hood and cover the engine. Otherwise, lots of overspray in there. So remind me to do that, because I'll forget. This tape sucks. Ran out of tape, so I had to go to Lowe's and buy some crap. I didn't feel like going to the paint store. Actually, they weren't open because it was last night. I could have waited. Just got some today. But, yeah. Don't use crappy tape. It sucks.